playing Borderlands 3. I don't actually care enough to boot up factions right now. But I just wanted to get something out to talk about this while it's fresh. And I'll make a podcast with Tony and the guys later this weekend. We'll actually talk about it. But the news coming out today that Tlou has no multiplayer at launch. It's a mixed bag because one, I kind of expected it in a way, just because, you know, Tlou, the first one, didn't have it. However, it was kind of an afterthought in the first game, you know. I really didn't think they'd go that route, you know, and if they did, they'd announce it and be like, hey, you know, multiplayer 2 weeks after launch. That's kind of what I was feeling, you know, because I felt like they wanted to get the campaign out. But the fact that they're not even addressing the multiplayer, like they're not saying, oh, it'll come later, we're working on it, it's in development, that's where I'm confused. I don't understand why they haven't stated any of that, and they're just leaving it all up to speculation. This isn't, we're past the point of like a drip feed hype train, you know, that they've kind of been doing with Tlou, like, oh, we're gonna release a trailer of some screaming girl with an axe, and oh, here's a photo of Ellie, oh, here's a thing where Ellie sang a song, which I did a better cover of, by the way. But I mean, like, I don't understand what the point of what they're doing is. This is just bad PR. I mean, the multiplayer is such a cash cow that they could really make money on, you know, even if they just do like cosmetic shit, you know. If they want to do microtransactions to make money, I'm okay with it. Make it cosmetic, don't make it, you know, guns, you know. Keep that, you know, don't make it pay to win, please, whatever the fuck you end up doing. But it just makes me wonder, like, are they, I mean, I know they had like the we're hiring multiplayer people, you know. I mean, now keep in mind they could be working on something else behind the scenes that we don't know of, like a totally different game. They could be trying to make it a standalone multiplayer. There's so many other fucking things that they could do right now. Although it pisses me the fuck off they've given us no information. I just don't understand that. I really don't. I feel like they should have said something. I see there's like a petition out right now to you know, I mean, that's not gonna fucking do anything. Naughty Dog doesn't give a fuck. I know the campaign is the main thing, and in fact, the majority of the fan base for the game is for the campaign. So many people haven't even fucking touched the multiplayer. They didn't even know there was one, you know, because it just said factions. It didn't really say, you know, multiplayer when people played this shit. Most people played it on, you know, PS3, and they played once or twice, move on, you know. But it's crazy that people are still playing the campaign to this day over and over and over and over, and that's their main thing. So I think they're appealing to that audience. However, I mean, like, they know there's a hardcore multiplayer fan base. I know they know that. I mean, they have the data of who's still playing this fucking shit. You know, they've seen the comments, the Reddits. I mean, I know they know this shit. People tweeted and talked to the developers all the time. It's just odd to me how they're doing this situation. At the end of the day, it's just bad PR. Even if it's something that would be 6 months after the release, hell, a year after the release, all they have to say is multiplayer after the release, date, you know, to be determined. That's all you have to say. But don't just be like, there'll be no multiplayer. You know, like, I mean, God, it's just so stupid. I mean, I'll be tweeting if things happen. I don't know if there's a lot of pushback right now at Naughty Dog. I'm expecting they'll probably have some type of press in the next day or two announcing something related to the multiplayer. And hopefully that'll completely nullify everything I'm saying in this video, and they'll own up to it and say, oh, hey, we're working on it, we just need a lot more time, and we wanted to push the game out early since that was done, but we're not even fucking close on the multiplayer. That's what I want to hear, you know? That it's in development. That's all I really want to hear. It's in development. And I think that's what everyone else wants to hear, because frankly, I'll tell you right now, that's the only thing I care about. In this game, I don't give a fuck about the campaign. I genuinely don't give a fuck about I don't care about Ellie fucking some Juno's fucking chick and falling in love, and oh my god, and then she, you know, they introduce a character that we have to fall in love with and really like, and then she dies in the first hour of gameplay, and oh my god, oh, there's a horrible revenge story, and then she goes on a thing, and Joel shows up and finds her randomly, and then they go on a mission to kill something, and they're probably gonna find something out about Ellie's mother, or I don't know, it's something. I mean, the clans, whatever that fucking footage with the chick was, they're gonna find something out, man, or I don't know, maybe she had a fucking sister. They're gonna make it a little more in-depth than that, but just that's the core thing that they're going for. You know, I mean, come on, man. Just, it's such a basic concept. I always thought the first one was a pretty basic concept. Not even kidding. I really did. You know, daughters die. You know, his daughter dies. He finds another girl. Doesn't like her at first. He doesn't want to become attached. You know, and then he becomes attached slowly but surely, and then he has to make a choice at the end. I mean, it was a relatively simple story. David was the most complex character. I'll still stand by that to this day. He was the best character in that fucking game. Where is Cyborg David? That needed to be announced. I don't care about these other people. I don't care about Dina. I don't give a fuck. Where's Cyborg David? Bring back Cyborg David. Hashtag 2012. Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
One time Maya grounded me for
I'm upset about the multiplayer, because honestly, if it doesn't come at all, that's a massive disappointment, and Naughty Dog fucked up really bad. And bye guys, you know, like, I mean, that's sad. I mean, that's kind of the only content I wanted to upload to my channel, you know, for the foreseeable future, really. I mean, I play other stuff, I just don't really have the passion to upload it. I just don't. I don't care enough. But that game, I've always had kind of a special place, you know, for me with that, and I know I'm not the only one that feels that way. If this is all some twisted thing that they're doing, because here's the, okay, bottom line, it's gonna go one of two ways, okay, as pretty much everything in life does. Either there is no multiplayer at all, and we're all disappointed, or they do release a multiplayer, and this was all just some fucked up attempt just to see how many people would be excited about it. But if that's the case, why wouldn't they just announce it and see how many people are excited about it? Just announce the multiplayer in a separate post. Hey, there's going to be a multiplayer, and it'll be coming out, you know, a month after launch, and then they see everyone excited about it. I don't understand why they had to piss everybody off and piss the fan base off. Like, this is horrible fucking PR for the 5th time. No matter which way you look at it, it's bad. And, it's shitty. I really don't like what they're doing. I feel like it's slap to the face. It's very disrespectful. You know, they keep us, I mean, if they, I mean, like, if they didn't have, especially if there's no multiplayer, why the fuck would you string us all along for 7 years? You know? Seriously, why would you string us along this entire time? Why not just say we're not going to make a multiplayer? Have fun on Tlou while you got it. You know, I mean, they just shut down the PS3 servers. I mean, they'll probably keep the PS4 servers up for a while, but still, like, I mean, why? So fucking, it's just stupid, man. Naughty Dog has their head shoved so far up their ass. I mean, Neil Druckmann thinks he's the fucking Jesus of video gaming. Like, dude, like, you guys, your stories aren't that fucking good. Uncharted as a series is dog shit. Okay, you have great graphics. That's pretty much all I'm giving you. But the story itself is so fucking basic, mundane, and just predictable. It's irritating. Stop acting like you're the fucking cream of the crop in your every fucking thing, man. You know? I mean, just talk to the fan base like you're actual people making a game instead of your fucking god saying, hey, we're gonna put out what the fuck we put out, you're gonna buy it, whatever. That's really what it feels like. You know, you'll buy it without the multiplayer. We don't need to fucking care about the fucking fans or what they're saying. You know, because seriously, if you don't want to make a multiplayer due to budgeting reasons or anything else, that's fine. How about you just say earlier, you know, don't just, why string us along? Why fuck with us like this? That's what I'm saying, man. The way that everything they've been doing over these last, like, 2 years with the press has just been so fucking, I mean, it's been, like, what, almost 2.5 years, 3 years? When the fuck did they announce the Ellie singing the guitar thing? When was that? God, that was years ago. It was actually years ago. Was it 2 or 3? I think it was 3 years ago when they announced that. They had all this time. They could have said anything about the multiplayer and just said, hey, we're not doing it. You know? Why get everyone so excited? Alright. I'll make a podcast on the weekend, and I'll probably enunciate my thoughts a little more clearly then. But I just want to get something out, have a discussion. Talk to me in the comments, tweet me on Twitter. I got my Discord, I'll be on there. Yeah, I know I'm not the only one that's irritated. Take it easy, guys. Hopefully they release it after launch. I don't care if we gotta wait 6 months. But just say that it's coming out. That's all you need to say. Just say, hey, we're making it. It's just taking a little longer than expected. We're trying to make it as good as possible. That's really the only way they could make this. Into a somewhat beneficiary, you know, situation, is them saying, oh, we should have announced this earlier. We're trying to make the game better. It's taking more time. That's what they need to say. You know, but this whole, oh, there's just fucking nothing at all. I mean, what the fuck, man? You know, you don't treat a fucking Naughty Dog. You're too big. You are not No Man's Sky and Hello Games. Like, when you do shit like this, I mean, like, you're a big developer. You are the shining star. It actually matters. Anyways, take it easy, guys.